For a tire change on the Mustang II, it's easy. Just drop the rear end. Yeah. But that's what we got to do today, because we are actually getting ready to replace the drum brakes with the rear disc conversion kit that we have purchased. So let's rock and roll. It was easy. How? From here is just your standard brake job. And you thought I was going to put a puller on here? Look at that. It looks basically brand new. Quite nice, but this hardware is going goodbye, as well as the dirt dauber nests that are in here. Gonna return those back to the environment. Oh, looks like I could actually do this one with one hand. That's simple. Brake job complete. Now you would think, this being a 1977 vehicle, that all the bolts on the car are metric. It turns out the brake hardware, I'm sorry, not the brake hardware, but the fittings, brake line fittings, are not. They are standard. It looks like I forgot the wrench. Oh yeah, got my safety shoes. .3/8 brake line. First use the line wrench, I'll just use the speed. Here with the brake light out of the way. Time to get the 9/16 bolts on here, holding the backing plate and the retainer. That can be done either with the ratchet or with an open-ended wrench, since it looks like there's enough territory with everything out of the way to reach behind there with a wrench. I can't hold nothing today. A neat little trick for pulling the axle out when you don't have an axle puller. Flip your drum or your disc and put 3 of your lug nuts just tight. Now, other people I've seen do this simply give a nice tug or pull on it. I say tap it with a hammer from the back. After you make sure you got all 4 of the bolts of the backing plate removed. There it is. And like that, the axle's removed, access to the tube. Now the only thing we're going to do, we're going to take that center chunk out also. See it back there. This is an 8.8 narrowed rear end that was done when this car was originally built with the ladder bar suspension. But we need to pull that off to put a new gasket on there, because over the years we've gotten a leak at the bottom, just a slow pesky leak. Plus we want to clean and service the grease and replace the grease in the differential. But that's it. And believe it or not, that was actually pretty easy. We'll go ahead and zip off the center chunk. Now this is a spooled rear end. You notice I took both sides out. So I'm not worried about spider gears because it's a spool. If you're using an impact and a nut gets stuck or a bolt gets stuck inside of it, just grab the end of it and let the hammer do the work. It should fall right out.
good.
Looks good, and it smells like 90-weight gear oil. It's it's an odor you'll never forget, especially when it's burnt. Mission accomplished for the day. In fact, I did a little bit more than I anticipated doing. I wanted to get off both wheels, both drum brake components. I looked at my watch and I had enough time to go ahead and tackle the center chunk, so we did it. Did it. And again, nothing wrong with center chunk. It's just something that needs to be serviced with fluid and just a general inspection. Since we're going this far with the car, I'm sure this hasn't been opened or inspected since it was built, so now is as good a time as any. I'm pretty sure we're not going to find anything. But there you have it for today, folks. That's my 2+ hours. Not much more than 2 hours. Not much more. I'd say between 2 and 3 hours today out here in the garage. I'm telling you, when it comes to your projects, if you make a priority of accomplishing something each day or every other day within a 2-hour span, you'd be surprised how much work you'll get done on your vehicle. So there you get it. That's all I got for today. We're going to pull this off and inspect it, and if we find anything interesting, I'll bring you more of it. But for right now, this is Willie at the No Bucks Garage. I got to go to work. So I'll see you guys later.